Welcome to the Everything Podcast. This episode, I will be doing a reaction to the newly released Christmas film Merv, which those long-time listeners of the podcast will know that I have done a trailer discussion for this film. So I'll talk about that in a second. Without further ado, I record this episode on the 16th of December 2025, so obviously just a week before Christmas. You'll be seeing this if you're listening to it. On an audio platform we'll be releasing tomorrow, and I don't know which way around. Matt will animate them and do it for YouTube, but yeah, it'll either be today I'm recording it the 16th or the 17th of December due to the Christmas special having to be re-recorded due to some technical difficulties and the first time round not being recorded properly. So that's why it's a shorter gap between me recording the episode and it being released. So yeah, that's just why that. But without further ado, let's get on with it. There is yeah, so as I mentioned, I've already discussed a trailer for this when it was released a little while ago. But yeah, it's basically a film where a couple, two people, Russ, played by Charlie Cox, who you will know from Daredevil and Daredevil Born Again, obviously, and all the Defenders, and yeah, and then Zooey Deschanel, who you may know as Jess from New Girl. So it was very, very strange for me actually watching this film, seeing them and trying not to kind of connect to go that for a while I was calling Russ Matt and Anna Jess, so that was strange. Obviously that's where I sorry, that's where I know them from. So yeah, it's yeah, it's just one of those things that because I'd connected to those and kind of I couldn't quite distinguish. But anyway, back to the film, and they were a couple, and then they broke up, but they share a dog, and kind of the dog, the vet basically says that the dog is depressed. Yeah, and we see various examples. It is quite a sad film, actually. No, I don't tend to cry at shows and films particularly, but this one did get me a couple of times because of how with the dog especially, him being sad, and Russ and Anna. I should say this episode will contain spoilers for Merv. I should have mentioned that at the start, really, but yeah. So yeah, it's one of those type things, and it is a Christmas film ish. Well, it's released around Christmas, and yeah, it goes. So kind of the premise is that they kind of share the dog, as far as I could understand, and sometimes they'd see Merv would stay with Russ and sometimes with Anna, and then that was causing issues for Anna and Russ with having to see each other all the time, and yeah, so Russ decided to take Merv to a dog beach, which I'd never heard of before. But let me know if you have a dog and if they exist. Yeah, it'd be interesting to hear. So let me know about that. But yeah, it was one of those things. Then Anna joins them, and yeah, and then Russ meets Jocelyn, who also has a dog. And yeah, basically the plan is to try and get Merv better, to the point where actually Russ makes I think this is one of the saddest parts of the film, where Russ basically says to Anna, "You keep Merv," because the idea of him being between the two houses isn't helpful, to the point that then towards the end of the film, Russ gets another dog and bumps into Anna and Merv, and Anna and Russ decide to get together and basically have a family with Merv and Angelina, I think is the name of the new dog. So yeah, it's one of those, and then what else happens? And then we find out throughout the film why Russ and Anna broke up in the first place, because we don't see that at the start of the film. It's yeah, we get straight into the breakup. We don't see them before it, so at the end, and then it ends with them all being happy. But let me know what you thought of Merv in the comments below, as well as what you thought of my reaction to it. But I did actually really enjoy it, regardless, even though it made me a little sad watching it. I did watch it in one go, which I don't tend to do with films as well. I tend to split it in half, but it was only an hour and a half or so it wasn't too bad. But without further ado, let me know what you thought of, as I said, Merv. Remember, you can also like, comment, and subscribe, and you can now listen to the podcast as well on all our audio platforms. Without further ado, I will see you in a future episode of the podcast. See you then. Goodbye.